Okay, Coach, we'll have ball at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and our home team. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Hello? Here we go. Oh, man. Game up if you want to watch the game. Game up if you want to watch the game.
Here we go. Louis! Tyson. You're not ready.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz, and nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Hey, stand. Check.
Wentz. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Taken from just outside the 30.
I said we on state shutdown, but my job is.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Are y'all on state shutdown too? Yeah, but our job is shut the fuck down. No, that shit's stupid, man. You know, we shut down to goddamn, how many, for 2 weeks? 2 weeks. Oh, ours started today.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And now the Chargers are going to look. Look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
5 seconds. 180. Point it right. Check. 6-6. Pull it hard.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
180. Let's go, D. Kill. Hey, alert. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Oh, yeah. Topper. Hey, alert 33. No.
Mayfield down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's Pollard. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Tony Pollard, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
I always try to show it when it's a game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys,
but you know what, though?
If you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not
hey,
really ready to play.
I'm
so
like,
finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Check 6 guys. 80 weapons. 44. Mike, 44. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. For Tokyo. Hey, we're good. We're done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Griffin.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
Fumble, man.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 20.
Oh, man, wait till you see what this nigga just punished her and they caught a flag on him. Oh, that wasn't even on him.
It's a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So
you see that nigga get punished right there, though?
Yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Boy.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Oh, stand back. Oh, my God.
Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First down, Minnesota.
You know what? I'm right with you, man. I woke up.
180.
Nah, I'm up for that.
Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson.
Jerome.
Touchdown, Vikings.
He get trying to switch players around. He was trying to move players around.
His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
44
Working from the gun. Wentz gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
They kill it. They force you. 44 check. Come on. Lefty. 5. Don't be scared.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
This is Gordon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here.
44's Mike. Run. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
180. I'm coming. King. Nickel. Slam.
On 1st down, Pollard.
You ain't going nowhere.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
He's trying to do my setup. He's trying to run my defense.
1st down gain of 26 yards.
That shit be looking too funny, man.
Some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game You think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Nah, got it was too. Gotti was
zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Going on the ground.
What the hell kind of juke this nigga?
He will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for second down.
Man, me and Gotti, when we was labbing at the beginning of the year, I'm talking about at the beginning of the year. No, Gotti wasn't doing it like, no, I'm telling you, when me and Gotti was labbing, Gotti was pinching the line, dog. I'm telling you. He was, for real, day one, no bullshit.
Don't get nervous. Protein spill. Tight dog. Check 3.
That's me. I've always played inside the hole.
Alert. Go.
Yeah.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield.
Ooh, do you see what Herb got it? Herb got it. Not Herb Smith, Herb got it. You know what I'm talking about?
With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
But once I found out my defense was all right when I pinched the line, because I used to be scared to pinch the line.
Bring it out will
once I figured out how to move around with my pinch line, it was over with. See, they always going to think that I'm about to send heat, and I don't never send the heat like that. So it just makes it even better, and then it frustrates you. Yeah, that nigga always saying it.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area. He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Gordon on first down. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing. It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wentz.
Look at him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out. It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now. They really are.
Oh, my Cashman supposed to be getting picks, man.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll look to set up his blockers. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 31, Mayfield. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He spots Henderson.
Oh, I didn't need to swing. That was good.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes it a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hey, Haywood!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. There'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be taken very short. Shedding through the defense. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Pollard again.
Oh,
he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
Wait till you see what goddamn Pollard do, boy.
Inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Alert, 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 alert.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Come on. I got you.
They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
When did I put somebody in motion, though? What are you talking about? Yeah, like I changed the play.
3 on 3rd down.
Shoot, shoot. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is.
Oh, he could have won that game.
6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Sunday. What we got here?
Throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, come on, Hughes. That's pick 6 right there, Hughes.
Picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been there first. And it's 3rd down now.
They just robbed Mike Hughes for a touchdown, man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. The open man is Smith. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go. Lefty. Watch the twist. 81.
Mike Fofo. So we got man. 44 is Mike. Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz.
Griffin
to
is
escape,
a monster,
and he goes down. Everson Griffin racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Guy punished that
So
center,
one quick,
man.
easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
Mackenzie, boy, you snuck
That
out
interception
there on
sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here.
That nigga stuck on the field. That nigga he's supposed to be over there because I be trying to get
inside
sacked
the red zone for their offense.
That nigga stuck out there, man.
All day.
Yep.
Hey!
They'll run on first down. Pollard. So he got 3 on one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Going to run again here with Pollard.
Damn, I should have
and work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
So, you know how many times we hear that nigga?
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
180. Watch the screen. Pass. Hurry.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he'll
Man,
be
that's
taken
touchdown
down, but
all
he
day,
does
man.
have first down yardage. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Say. Hurry.
Now here's Pollard. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Y'all go raking niggas out their accolades.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down.
I mean, GB used to be a monster, but now when you see GB, you think that he cakewalk. You crazy as hell,
Charger
nigga.
drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get
That nigga was
points.
good.
And
That nigga used to be
I'm
real
being
good.
facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself
Yeah, you're
as
right.
you move on to the next one.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing is Wentz. Able to get this to Gordon. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
I really don't.
Now Wentz again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
But see, you don't never hear me saying D-back good. I said D-back has improved. See, that's where you go wrong. From what I seen D-back play. Yeah, you trash. Yeah,
Pass
cross down
protection
trash.
has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
From my experience of playing against him.
Here's
All right,
Wentz to
that's cool.
throw. And his His throw here's incomplete.
But we do know.
To knock it away was the safety Justin Reed.
But look, that's old. You can't. Who cares?
It's a wonder he's still moving around back there.
But you just said that. I thought you would have came in much in a game like this. That's right. You thought.
Showing incredible leadership.
I don't care about all that shit.
Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
44, Mike.
Listen,
Mike,
we know who can play the game and we know who can't. All right, cool. So what?
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Yeah, I didn't. But that's the thing. I'm not running from what I am.
He's crashing. Hey, Ford Tokyo.
I ain't got to give you shit.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Vikings.
That's cool. But you're not hearing me saying that I'm the greatest or this and that. But I expect it to happen with Madden sometimes. Now, on some occasions, I should not lose, but I lose. But I'm not making no excuse. Y'all make the excuses.
On 1st down.
If I lose, I lose, dog. I'm not gonna sit there and just jump on it like, I lost. Move on.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up.
Yeah, you know that. Like that's corny. That's corny. All right, that's corny to not even think that. So it's cool. Yeah, to be honest with you, it's corny.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Yeah, at the end of the season. Yeah, in the Super Bowl. Yeah, you're right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Throw left side complete. It's Henderson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out.
I was going to say, man.
Incomplete. Try to dial up the low.
Yeah, of course. You know that's what you. Of course. That's a given.
Trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league. It's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Man, look at this shit, dog. Oh, my God. Where do y'all see this shit right here?
There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
You don't want me. Check three. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's going to go for a big play, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there. Just to knock it down.
I told you, I'm the Buffalo Bills.
All right,
I'm cool.
4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Going on there? Nah, it's not cool. It's just, hey, I'm the Buffalo Bills by demand.
So the Vikings in possession of the football.
It's not an accomplishment. I'm just putting myself down.
Offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yeah, always win the division. They will always win the division. Come on, Marvin. Come on, man.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
It still ain't cool, nigga.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henderson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline.
But the last bowl I lost, I don't really
next.
care about losing. That's garbage.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
He's checking. Crash.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Watch the safety creep. 57 the mic. Watch.
Fights through one man. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Check. Bang.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
My nigga Pollard!
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tony Pollard. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season, as his guys
that's
continue
Jerome, man.
to pour
Jerome,
it on.
man.
Now the point after try for Santos. Now this one was over a while ago.
But look, though, but what's crazy is I missed the game against 50 Smalls to make him a superstar. I gave him Michael Pierce, Robbie Anderson, Michael Pierce, yeah, that's what it was. Michael Pierce, Robbie Anderson, and Pumphrey for
taken in the end zone.
Pollard and what's his name? Pollard.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He just messaged me too.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it.
How's that robbing them?
Game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt.
And Punk's ready to replace his backup running back.
There's pride on the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line.
Don't matter where I got him from.
Look forward and get ready for your next game. And a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Bandit. Watch twist.
Let's go. Great.
One final try now for Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there.
Yeah, that nigga had 1 passing yard, 12 rushing yards out there.
Play, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
Oh, my God.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Vikings, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Y'all ain't got to go home, but y'all can get the hell up on my